Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine.
Can't hear you.
I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to your mic, B. No. Way to enter the show.
You're muted, Gail.
Are you muted?
How about we start that over again, huh?
There we go.
There we go.
It's been that type of it's been that type of weekend, man. Let's go.
I mean,
Run it back.
Big time, number 9. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine.
welcome to episode 532 of Fourth and Jawn. I'm Gail Saunders with Primo, aka Prime, aka Lucky, aka Luciano, and Tim Kincaid in the building. Welcome to the 9 and 5 podcast. This is the podcast for all you Jalen haters who had your fill last week, but we're back, baby. We're back. Some technical difficulties, but we're back. I mean, obviously, I got a chance to see the real ones out there. I'm talking about the real ones, the Eagle fans, the diehards that came out in the snow, rain, sleet, or snow. It's always Eagles fans on the go, and they were out there early, just having a great time. You know, sometimes there's adversity with the snow. We dealt with that. Our lot was closed for the tailgates, so we had to move to another lot. It kind of reminds you of the Eagles. You know, dealing with adversity over the last couple three weeks. We've seen our Eagles team, you know, deal with some things. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been rough as an Eagle fan who travels to see their birds play and to be in the stadium and feel the experience and watching Eagle fans go through it for the last 3 weeks. I'm talking not just at the stadiums, but just in general. You go to the regular Acme down the street. You go to Wegmans if you know got good credit over there. If you go to or just the regular any supermarket, people just been out of whack. Okay, not feeling themselves. But today, I mean, yesterday, I felt something just off the back, like nothing, you know, no stress. Tailgate was good vibes. We were out there just having a great old time. Shout out to Brianna who had her birthday. We celebrated. The guys dressing up like it's snow day. We're building snowmen. We got the Positivity Bunny, aka yeah, Big Frank in the building. I know Prime had his bunny costume. If you have that costume, send me that. But
I got you.
yeah, Warren in the chat brought his son, who was a Raiders fan. He caught his first loss at the link, so it was a good time, man. I mean, just overall, in general, a good time. I almost forgot what it felt like to win in that stadium, and the vibes were high. You know, shout out to Tim Armstrong who's on his way. Sat in club level. Felt like I had good credit up there.
Oh, I'm about to say you had good credit, huh?
Mason seats.
Put on layaway? You put on layaway?
Prime sent me a photo, a wild photo. I'm up in the club section with my phone like I'm doing business. But the Eagles are who did business. I'm just gonna say that the Eagles just really came out and just kind of fired on all cylinders, offensive, defense. Special teams was tight. It was just a good overall performance, and you can't leave that stadium yesterday thinking that yeah, it's a get right game. We know that the Raiders aren't the best team in the league, but they executed, and that's something really you want to see. shut out a team. I thought that was awesome. Held the team under 100 yards, but 75 yards. That's kind of crazy. I mean, Prime, you were in the building. What were the vibes like for you? And like, it started crazy per usual.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, as a team, we come together and whatever we got to go ahead and do, call audible. We called the audible. We made it happen. Everything was pretty much out of our hands to get to the G lot yesterday. They shut it down with the weather conditions and everything, and they still hadn't done the plowing and all that stuff. So as we're getting in the building, they're telling us they're converting us over to the other side of Wells Fargo, and so we're like calling each other up, FaceTiming each other at the same time. I think at one point we even did the group FaceTime, and I'm thinking to myself like, "Yo, I know Tim is sleeping right now." Like, what the hell? What the hell are we doing? So I hanged that one up, and then I started trying calling everybody like on a solo. But anyway, man, yeah, I mean, we recovered pretty fast. We were a little hesitant there, like, what should we do? Should we go ahead and set up? Should we wait? At the end of the day, we made the call, man. I think it was the right call. I was telling Gail, listen, man, it is what it is. It's out of our control, but we're gonna make the best of it. And I still think it was a great turnout. So shout out to the people that ended up showing us love and meeting up with us. I mean, Gail went on live and made the call real quick, like this is where we're gonna be at due to the circumstances, and it really goes to show how much people like really paid attention. And as the day was going on, people were showing up, and it just started, getting more and more packed. Shout out to Evan holding it down at the grill. I mean, it felt back to be back at work. No, that, no whatchamacallit at E, Eric Cross. I mean, I appreciate you holding it down for all these weeks with the cheesesteaks and everything. But I mean, me and Evan were back to doing business yesterday, entertaining and getting the food out quick and fast. But it was fun, man. The vibes. Hey, look, man, we all knew that this was the get right game, and I don't think it could have gotten any more better than what it did yesterday. Seeing those boys connect the way they did. I don't know if you guys caught the clip of Jalen and AJ. I mean, showing each other love after that touchdown pass. Love to see it. Been wanting to see it. I'm glad we got to see it. I mean, it was the talk of the day, man. I mean, everybody coming up to me today at work, like, how you feel? You think, I mean, AJ and Jalen. Hey, listen, man. People go through these stages, and they just got to figure a way to go ahead and make it work. And I think these boys, like I said, yesterday was the perfect game to go ahead and put it back into better perspectives. So yeah, I'm waiting to see, what it's going to be like for these next few weeks, and then get real tight for this playoff run that we're about to get into. So, I mean, I'm excited, man. It was a great day overall.
Kudos to you both, man. Learning on the fly, things don't go your way. You adapt to, adversity. So shout out to you guys. I got that phone call, bro. It's like 3 a.m. here. I was like, yo, what is going on? But shout out to y'all, man. Thanks for thinking of me. But this game was we all play sports, right? This was you better not lose the homecoming game. That's what type of game this was. And I feel like this game was the get right. Underneath center, it worked. It worked. I hope that we play a little bit more under center. The pace was going really well, and the positivity in this game was there was no big penalties besides Tyler Steen with the hold, which I don't think that was really much of a hold. I mean, I know it's the Raiders, but a win is a win. We don't make the schedules. Our schedule, and let's be honest, our schedule at the beginning of the season was super hard. So we took care of what we can take care of, right, at the end of the point. And now we're 9-5. I think for the most part, like, that was really, really impressive to me was the RPO was just going under center. And did I say, and I'll say it again, what is wrong with the coaching staff with not playing Bigsby? That man runs like he wants to get paid. He runs like he has something in the tank there. That's why his name is Tank. Let him run the ball. The offense got going when he ran the ball, and when Jalen got running as well. Use him. Use the legs. Jalen Hurts is a triple threat quarterback. He's gonna kill you with your mind, kill you with the smarts, and then he's gonna kill you with his arm. Like, come on, man. Like, I just don't understand why this coaching staff doesn't want to use them the way we should be using them. And by the way, can I give a hand clap and a standing ovation to our guy, the OG of the team, Brandon Graham, because that dude was playing out of his mind. He was playing out of his mind, and especially the way he was playing the interior defensive line. When Jalen comes back, I hope to see him, and I hope they activate Josh Uche, because he was one of my guys that I was looking for the playing, being in the Eagles green number 0. And he was balling up to the point where he got benched because Jaden Phillips came to the team. But it's nice to see that this D line is just ready to go, and it's the perfect time. This is playoff football, people. This is December. This is where well, you got to dot your I's and cross your T's, and let's go. Let's make this run.
This run is really about getting healthy at the right time. Obviously, we have guys like Lane Johnson not in the picture. We know what the record looks like that when he's out. Yeah. I think Fred Johnson is, he's been doing a serviceable job in the meantime. I think
he did hold his own. He held his own. He did give up a little sack, but he's been holding his own.
He's holding his own for Fred Johnson. I think Jalen Carter not being in the mix and our defensive playing like lights out like they did was great to see. Like you said, BG, he's done that NASCAR package where he's inside, but like just seeing him just walk that guy back like he was on skates. That was awesome to see, because no matter what they're gonna say your age or whatever, but he's got grown man strength. You see BG, he looks, it's not like he's just got that grown man strength, and he showed that off. But to see him get it in that fashion was pretty dope. But I think just thinking of our Eagles in terms of moving forward towards the playoffs, it's when you have Washington next week, who's reeling. They just announced that Jaden Daniels. So it's another page in the Eagles quarterback narrative. We had Wentz, we had Pickett. We're gonna have Mariota. So we know pretty familiar with those QBs that we're gonna be seeing. And that's 2 of 3 games we get Mariota in. Not to downplay who the Commanders are right now, but just is what it is. I know Josh Allen, he's always up for MVP honors, but I think long story short, the Eagles can, if they play their cards right, they could get a 2 seed with some help from our friends throughout the league. But there's a possibility they could get that 2 seed. They just got to do their job.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like set up. I mean, I got to give a shout out to the NFL and how usually, these type of things don't really go as planned. But the way they got this set up with the divisional games, like towards the end, I missed that. They got away from that a couple years ago, and like they went ahead and brought it back, but not just like with certain divisions. It looks like they did it with all divisions. So, especially the way the season's been going for all teams in this league, it's coming down to the nitty gritty. And it goes back to last week's show when everyone was even talking about like there's really no team in this league that's a threat, and it's the truth. And it just goes to show, especially how things went yesterday. I mean, we were in the stadium, we were watching some of the scores, like New England being up 21-0. Listen, we've been there. We've done that. We know what it's like to lose the lead. It can happen. And, Buffalo was coming back, and they ended up coming back, and they ended up winning that game. I was watching the Detroit game with the Rams. Yeah, that was a gunfire game. Like, these guys were just, just doing their thing. No defense, all offense. But it could have went either way. And you know what I mean? And I think we can all agree that the highlight of the night was, seeing Minnesota, taking out the Cowboys. Oh, my bad. Shout out to Marcus in the comments. You know what I mean? Yo, my boy thinking about you and every other Cowboy fan out there. Psych. I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? Hold on to that 1%. Because the 1%, you know what I mean? You're holding on real thin because, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you didn't know by now, my brother's a Cowboys fan. I'm going to tell y'all today, he is truly holding on to that 1%. He broke it down to be Eagles got to do their part, Cowboys will do their part, and they're in the playoffs. So if you have that same mentality, man, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all need to seek some serious help. But yeah, like this thing is just set up perfectly, man. The divisional games coming down to the end, and hey, that number two seed would be a blessing. You know what I mean? Especially the way things were going these past few weeks. Hey, I'm all for it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about taking care of business and taking one game at a time. But having some help would fairly be nice. Would be really, really nice. There's one thing that I gotta say, man. I was kind of like poo-pooing on him about him being back on the team. Marcus Epps, thank you, brother. Ever since you came back, because I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be the Sidney Brown show. Sidney Brown, please sit back and take notes. This was you was supposed to be. You were supposed to be that light-skinned cat, just like Marcus Epps, and doing your thing at the safety position. It's gone. I don't even. I'm Team Marcus Epps. I'm hoping to see what's going on with your son. Is he going to come back, or is he out for the season? Gives her a chance to come back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, they said if the surgery was supposed to go right at the time of the surgery, there was a potential chance of him coming back.
Gotcha.
But I definitely got to see more reports on that. But I'm hoping. That was a tough scene to see him go out the way he did by AKA Barstool. Standing on the stool.
You always gonna bring that up.
I'm telling you, small things.
Yeah.
Small things.
Yeah.
Talking about big things. Tim Armstrong. Big things as in he's a big deal out here in the tailgate community. I've never seen. We did a tailgate Olympics. Shout out to all the guys that were included. We had the Hungry Dogs. We had No Fly Zone. We had a bunch of groups out there.
Hungry Dogs, No Fly Zone, LFG,
Whiskey Wagon as well, and they had this beer chugging contest, and Tim Armstrong drank a beer in 4 seconds. 4.4 seconds. I'm not encouraging everyone if you're gonna go get something to drink, get some Bud Light, maybe a Crooked Tea or something, or if you want to do it, no alcohol, you go recover 180. But 4.4 seconds, Tim.
4.7. I'll be honest. 4.7. The hardest part was I didn't like that I had to open the can. I thought I was ready. I was like, I'll open it. He's like, nope, part of the process. I was like, oh, okay. Added extra time. I didn't like it. I wanted a 4.240. I wanted to go for the record.
Wow.
Philly Frank says Tim could really swallow fast.
Yo, he calls you the goat throat. Pause, B.
Wow.
Todd says Tim chugs beer faster than my 40 time.
This is true. No, it was a good time. I mean, it started off a little slow, and people ended up showing up. The thing that was really awesome is the whole event was for Toys for Tots, and those bins. I don't know if you guys got to peek them on the way out, but they were so overflowed that they had to start putting the gifts in front, that was what it was all about. So that was cool.
That was cool.
No, it was fun until I got left to hit threes. I wasn't hitting no threes. I hit one. I started off with 3, and then I clanked a couple. Then Primo threw me a fastball, hit a bottle of something, and I had beer all over me. And hands were wet.
We were playing kill. So the aspect of the game was kill the man. You know what I mean? And Gail gave me the heads up. So I mean, I'm thinking like, yo, I got to get the rebound. I got to get the ball back to my boy quick. So the ball got away from me. So I chased it down. I caught it in the air, and I threw it at his ass. But it fell slightly short, and it hit a bottle. Who God only knows why there would be a bottle on the damn table that we're trying to shoot from. But yeah, and it got Gail all over, man. I had to put my head down, like, oh man, did I just do that to them?
So they were worried about people not respecting the free throw line that they were making, so they put a table in front of it. Except for the table wasn't cleared all the way.
Yeah.
They just put the table in front. So Primo did a no look fastball. And then, boom.
But we did come in third. But I'd have to say Tim Armstrong was our MVP.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to you, Tim.
Man, if I was there, I would have shot the ball for y'all, man. Damn.
Could have been records over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, just talking about this game. I mean, it's weird because we haven't had this topic in a while. Your offensive MVP. We have no MVPs the last 3 weeks. So I'll start with you, Tim. Who was your offensive MVP yesterday?
Which Tim?
Juggernaut Tim.
Juggernaut.
I mean, even though he dropped the one or what the Goddard balled out. Every time he got his number called, he did exactly what he's supposed to do. Especially with us going under center and having those windows open, like we've been saying all year. But having those windows open, he could do his thing. So that's mine.
We got a Philly Goddard from Todd. We got a Big Perk. He's got a Dallas Goddard. What say you, Tim from Arizona?
Yeah, I was gonna say Dallas Goddard, but second coming in that position, I'm gonna have to say it was a Jalen. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts, man. It was a little bounce back, so let's go.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I got a pity pack off of that one. I think Jalen was on point yesterday. He was seeing the field. You know what I mean? Finding his targets, something we've been pushing for the past 3 weeks and questioning what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Some with his decision making. But yesterday, it felt good, you know, just seeing him striving and hitting his targets, man. You know, you take away, you give Goddard that one, had he caught it. I mean, it was like another perfect game was just around the corner for him. Like, it was just perfect. And then the bomb to AJ Brown, man, like right in the middle of the scene. Like, it was good to see, man. So yeah, hats off to Jalen for yesterday's game.
I'm going Jalen Hurts. I just like the way he conducted the game. I thought his energy was great. I thought it's one of those, you look back at the Steelers game where he's like, is that what you guys are waiting for or whatever game? But I don't think he plays to that. I really do think he spoke to like his Alabama days, and that's how he's built, kind of like anyone who was doubting he was going to come back from his slump. Obviously I think fans across the NFL who root for other teams were root for his downfall, but obviously he came back with a solid game. I think there's a couple touch passes, the one to Devontae that really the ball was perfect. Like a lot of people were talking about the RPOs and the stuff that you can do with Dallas Goddard. I mean, if you listen to the pod, I've been talking about I need more Dallas Goddard. Like, I need more cowbell. Like that we're talking about all the matchups you got across the board. I think Dallas Goddard usually is one of your best game plans. You can't double him. You can't pay too much attention to him because you're always paying attention over top. You're always paying attention to you run a little cloud over AJ Brown. You got to worry about Barkley in any way that you could move linebackers. And the way they were using Goddard, like, he's fake blocking for a little bit, just to it's kind of like pitch and catch, and we've talked about the Scott Loeffler from his days. We saw what he did in college and how he utilized his tight end. His tight end was the most productive tight end in college last year. You're seeing little sprinkles of that in our Eagles offense. And I think you can see more. I think that's just a little bit. It's just a little taste. I think playoff is what I'm looking at.
I got to touch on this comment that here with Frank. The RPO was just like great to see yesterday. Jalen running the ball, like I think that really opened it up. I mean, like, look, at the end of the day, a lot of people are going to go ahead and say, "Hey, it was the 2-11 Raiders." I get it, but you know, what I mean, you just don't sleep on any team. Again, it's any given Sunday, especially the way we've been playing. You know, we just didn't know what it was going to be like, you know, until the game started, and you know what kind of game plan we were going to be coming up with. But I can tell you whatever they put together for the past, you know, all last week, it was a great game plan to see. Him throwing that RPO in there, it was that one run that he had to his left that was wide open to get the first down. Like, I need to see more of that, man, because that's another thing I missed. You know what I mean? And it's another option to have, and it definitely throws a lot of defenses off. So I'm hoping that they're going to go ahead and you know, put that more into perspective for these next few games.
So I apologize. I hopped on a little late. Was stuck at softball practice. So if you guys touched on this, I know I'm probably doubling up, but not only do players need a get right game, but coaches need a get right game. And from everything we're bringing up right here, it gave Petullo a little bit of a confidence, a little swagger to throw these into the wrinkles where he might have felt he was hesitant in certain situations or not letting the horses out of the stable. But when you get this cushion and you get a little more confidence, it gives him the freedom to call the game any way you seem fit. And this is a big game to build on the future. Even though, like to Prime's point, it's still an NFL caliber team. Doesn't matter where they're drafted next year. It's an NFL team. It's got a 53-man roster just the same as us, and they wanted to come and knock us off. That was their intentions. Everybody saw Max Crosby's pump-up speech before they went out there. They weren't coming in here like everybody's saying.
It's a statement game.
Falling down. Yeah, he said it was a statement game. So yeah. I take that. That goes out the window. They wanted to beat us.
You want to hear a statement game? Want to hear it?
Hey, we make a statement in Philly today. We make a statement in Philly today. Make this remember you. Nobody wants us here, man. Put on a show. Let's go. Do what you do. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, and to even go off that, man, you know, this 3 losing streak that we snapped, that 3 losing streak, game winning streak, and what it seems like the AJ and Jalen Hurts thing is starting to get the relationship and the relationship on the field, and I'm not sure off the field. That's none of my business. They're 2 grown men, but it seems like on the field that it's starting to get better. Everybody's starting to get acclimated.
It is your business.
Oh, thanks. Gotcha. But what I was saying is it's starting to, everything is starting to click. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me was Devontae Smith got that I think it was like 4th and 3 or 3rd. It was the first down. It was a 3rd down, I want to say. It was a 3rd down. And that catch, it looked like he landed on top of the ball and the air just got sucked out of his stomach. That was big. That was like a momentum thing. And it seems like the more that they were underneath center, the more confidence that it built with running downhill. And what I'm hoping is as this thing goes on and Lane comes back, because that the record without Lane is insane. I don't know what it is, but it's insane. Is things start getting like the correct way. We start playing Philadelphia Eagles football. Yes, Todd. AJ still needs to drive that regular Honda. Please keep on showing up with that Honda Accord, B.
Yo, what was the big deal about that? Like, so what? He had a Honda Accord, man. I got offended about that, bro.
I got a Honda Accord, so I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying though, what's the deal with the Honda Accord? Like, I mean, why are people hating on the Honda Accord? And I know, and I already know. Yeast McGee's gonna come on here and say something stupid, you know what I mean? Because, you know, us Puerto Ricans always got a Honda Accord or something like that. But I just don't get it. What's the big deal? I was really happy to see that AJ walked out of a Honda Accord.
They want them to be flashy. They want these players to be flashy. But I mean, we've been very lucky enough to talk to ex-athletes and, you know what I mean, speak to them. And the biggest thing is guys being silly with their money. You know, I
tell you what though, I'm going to be paying attention to a lot more Honda Accords on the street. You know what I mean? Like, yo, is AJ one of these things?
Yeah.
Hey, a Honda Accord is a very reliable whip.
Yeah.
See, look, see, there he goes with his comment with a flag. I ain't
gonna lie, he is actually right.
Both black ice and I got the Puerto Rican flag.
Hey,
what do you say about black ice?
All day. Black ice all day. What are you talking about?
I mean, Philly Frank knows a lot about black ice.
Oh, yes, he does.
He does. Yes, he does.
Shout out
He
Philly
been
Frank.
getting knocked out from that back.
No.
Yeah, so let's move on to our defensive MVP. I mean, there's a lot of them. But I'll start with this one.
He said, "I'm gonna start with this."
Maybe I shouldn't start with this. Let's see. There's so many. I mean, I think Boro Jomo was creating a mess on the interior. I just think he was playing with lights on, his hair on fire. I mean, you could say B. I mean, but I think Moro Jomo he had a really solid game. He's creating havoc all day. But there's so many guys to talk about. So have at it.
Go ahead. No, you go.
My son had an interception. Stop playing with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't paid child support in a minute, but yeah, my son. You know what I mean? My son was doing his thing.
Zach Braun with the interception.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else?
I'm gonna go out and say, the whole defensive team, bro.
I mean, it was
you can't go wrong.
It was everybody. You can't. Everybody
Dean was playing with his hair on fire, bro. Dean was everywhere.
Kobe,
bro. Campbell ain't getting no playing time. I feel so bad.
Kobe Dean.
My big one was BG. My BG stepping in at D-tackle.
Oh, for sure.
Carter. That's the thing, because people see him on the field, and your regular watchers are going, well, and then Gail and I had a conversation when that happened. We looked at each other, and he said, when did he play defensive MVP? I mean, when did he play D-tackle before? How many snaps has he got in the DT? Not many. For you to step in.
No. 2018. That 2018 season, we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
he was playing a lot of interior D line, and they kept on doing that NASCAR package. And it was him and that damn Chris Long. That's why Chris Long was balling. If it wasn't for remember where Chris Long hit the quarterback on the chest, and it went right to Patrick Robinson.
Yep.
That was all because of that. That was all because of that NASCAR package.
And Kincaid, that was Gail's quickest response. He said that right to me because it didn't pop into my head. And Gail was right on top of it. And he goes, "No, Super Bowl run." He was playing DT. Yeah. I was like, damn right he was. I forgot all about that because those past 5 years he's been always lining up on the edge. So I kind of put it out of my brain a bit. But I give it to BJ because shout out to Crooked T. I was talking to Chris and he was like, he's getting the snaps. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And we both agreed. And then sure enough, this weekend.
I mean, there's just so many. It was impressive just to see the way they all turned out. They just, I was looking at the snaps and just to see that the Kobe Dean had like 93, he had like majority of the snaps. And just looking at Campbell, like, he's playing with his like if he was a cartoon character, like he's just Hulk smash. He's out there like he looks green. Like he's just he's about that life. And I think he's got the juice. He's got the juice right now. And I think Campbell, you just gotta wait your time at this moment.
You ready for this? You ready for this, Gal?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe possibly comeback player of the year.
I thought about that. I mean, if he had more games, it would help.
No, I can see that.
Shout
out to Coop, though. Coop ain't no punk. I appreciate that, bro. Coop ain't no punk, D. Yo, Lockett was getting on my nerves, bro. Oh my goodness.
I was trying to figure out a meme with Coop and Lockett.
Hey, you ain't punking that little white boy. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Slow it down a little bit. But what would be the song for that meme?
Where my dog's at? Get at me, dog.
Or move B, get out the way.
Ludacris.
Ludacris. Nah, you gotta go with DMX because he got that little baby face. And it's so like he's like a tuxedo t-shirt. He's formal, but he's ready to party. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's pulled out Talladega Nights.
Anytime you're a grown man, you get pushed and you leave your feet, it's just very is very demeaning.
Oh, he pulled a
You
LeBron.
can't. I mean, you can't even
The
go wrong
flop.
with the Eminem song.
It was a flop.
Very, very emasculating though. But if you watch that film back, he's gonna be catching stuff in the locker room. It's gonna be a rough film watch getting tossed like that.
Don't let your feet dangle. But who was your underdog performance? Underdog performance.
You're gonna be happy with who I say, but I'm not gonna go first because I went first last time.
I mean, I don't want to steal anybody's, but I thought Epps stepped in he looked a little out of place last week. I didn't say he played poorly, but he looked out of place, and then it looked like he was Jawn a little bit this week. So I think Epps stepped in very well.
Marcus Epps, okay.
That's a good one. You wanna go, Primo?
No, you can go.
I'm gonna go with your adopted son, Britton Covey.
Ooh,
Britton Covey,
see?
very, very plays an imperative role in that special team. So there's a punt returner, kick returner. It's one of those things where it's like, he's going to catch the ball. He's not going to do anything stupid. It's all about being smart and not hurting the team, helping the team. So definitely got to go with Britton Covey. He gets my underdog award.
What about you, Primo?
I was going to go with Adoree Jackson. Seeing him come
Yeah, he's been playing
comments.
his ass off.
He has been playing his ass off, man. You know what I mean? We all feel the way we feel about him when it comes to certain.
Hey, I got a question for you, Primo. I got a question for you,
Yes.
though. Do you think it's because he's playing West Coast teams?
It
seems like he only balls out with West Coast teams. I don't know.
I didn't even look at it that way, but you know what I mean. Listen, I don't know. It's a good point. It's a good one.
A lot of Dory loving it. From Basura to
Basura.
to your underdog MVP.
Basura, yo, you get the Basura award.
Maybe he got offended. You know, I mean, it's like, oh hell no.
If we see Dory Jackson out in Philly, you're gonna be like, hey,
Basura.
I'm just letting you know. I'm your biggest
Primo
be like, I was your biggest hater. I called you Basura. But that'd be funny. My underdog I was gonna go with Britton Covey, man.
Okay.
A lot of the last couple weeks I've been, I don't know if Pete Nathan's been missing a lot. I think with the resurgence of Covey, Pete Nathan has gone missing a little bit. So my underdog is definitely Britton Covey. Last couple weeks, man. Like, I mean, some of the returns when you think he's got nothing, he's giving you a little something. In general, that's really what we need from our role players. Just give it a little juice. Just give it some juice, man. But football season is in full swing, and an underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Playing an underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and tush pushes. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. I'm telling you, some things to look forward to against maybe the Commanders. I'd say higher or lower than 75 yards. AJ Brown. I'd have to say higher. What say you guys on that? Higher or lower?
75 yards.
AJ Brown versus the Commanders.
Yeah. Higher. I think he goes for $1, so I'm going to go higher.
Let's say Devontae Smith, higher or lower, 75 yards versus the Commanders.
I say lower. I think it's going to be like right around that number. I think it's going to be one of those route tree games for him where he ends up with like a whole bunch of receptions, but not a ton of yards.
Okay. Higher or lower, Saquon Barkley, Primo, higher or lower than 100 yards versus the Commanders.
I'm gonna go higher because the last time he played these boys, you know what I mean, he did his thing. So I think he pretty much owns the Commanders. I was about to say rest. The Commanders.
Eagles defense last 2 weeks have been on fire in terms of getting to the quarterback. We had like 11 plus sacks. Do we think 5 higher or lower than 5 sacks versus the Commanders?
Lower.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lower.
I'm going higher.
Ooh,
Higher than 5.
Higher than 5 with Mariota, the scrambling.
I like it.
Hey, you heard her here first. So make sure you download the app today and use the promo code Jawn to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Jawn. Underdog, big picks, win money. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. Must present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogsfantasy.com for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Okay.
Sound like an in-games when you said that.
Okay.
My brain just said, "Damn, very fine." As soon as he said it, I was just like automatic.
Damn, you fine.
Yeah, man. I'm just leaving the stadium. Just felt right, man. I got home. I felt relaxed. I felt like I could just be free. Only had 1 hour sleep. So anyone who like hits me up after the game, I'm not responding at all. Like I didn't even look at my phone. I was just dead to the world. Tried to watch some Breaking Bad. Fell asleep to that. Had no juice after that. I think the last 3 weeks has been hard to, it's been hard to see us lose 3 games. I don't know about you. You felt the same way? Anyone?
I definitely felt. Listen, man. By the time I got home, I was drained myself. Before we got on the show, and I was telling you guys, there's some things I just don't even remember from yesterday. Don't remember loading up the truck. At one point, I don't even remember getting.
I do know why. So if Primo gets stuck in one spot, if he gets trapped, and people come up to him and they're like, "Have a beverage," he'll say, "Okay," if he's not moving around.
Okay.
So it was Brianna's birthday, and she came double-handed with drinks and trapped him.
Hey, listen, man. She got to admit, I stated my word. I said we were gonna go ahead and have a good time. You know what I mean? We did. So hey, what a way to go ahead and celebrate the birthday.
I haven't seen a person hold a bottle this close since an infant holds a bottle like Brianna does at a tailgate. She, and I'm usually always like, I think she got me once. I think she got me once, but maybe twice. But it's just
maybe twice.
She got me twice, and then I started running away. Every time I saw her, I'd just be like, "Gotta go do something," because I knew it was coming. I just started running. I remembered filling my truck.
Todd says, officially turned my player card in today. Today would have been a good day if we lost yesterday. Interesting. Care to elaborate?
Well, he's about to win our fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's about to win our fantasy.
All right.
Whoever's last place has to do 15 hours in a bar. Sheesh.
15 hours in a bar. What kind of fantasy league are you in?
I didn't make it up.
It's
that damn cozy.
Do you subtract hours for every time?
You subtract hours by a beer and a shot. So 30 minutes for a shot, 15 minutes for a beer, I believe. But yeah, and then you have to like stamp time. Yeah, take a picture like every hour with the bartender or something like that. Yeah, it's wild. So I'm like, I wasn't actually in the toilet bowl, but I cleared myself last night. Actually, I think it's gonna be Marcus Walker and Cozy. Cozy gave up middle of the damn game. Just took his chug, and then
I see. It's crazy that he just said why, and I was just thinking, did he get married?
Yeah, he got married. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Todd.
Congrats,
Todd,
to win the fantasy.
Todd father. Also, so he's got a bunch of new sons in this fantasy league.
Yeah. Facts.
That's great, man.
Second year in a row too.
Todd, make sure you pay your child support. Because Tim's hasn't paid a dime on Zach Bond.
He'll pay it for me.
Any other moments from yesterday's game that you guys feel need to be focused on, like a play that happened that where you're like kind of like exemplifies the direction they're going in right now?
Well, the one play that definitely stood out to me was the quick toss to Dallas Goedert that he ran in. That was pretty neat to see. Definitely caught me off guard, and I definitely popped off for some excitement up in the building with that.
Okay, Tim.
Just
white or black?
I'm glad I didn't have a drink. I would have spit that on.
I'm turning into Santa Claus. I'm gonna get all red. I'm gonna get all red from laughing.
No, the throwing dots. Jalen Hurts throwing the dots to AJ Brown, the one up the seam, down the seam, going for the touchdown, and then also the one with when he hit Devontae smooth, man. That was he was throwing dots yesterday. So I was like, okay, we're going in the right direction. Just to see those guys all on the same page. Oh, also Coop, man. Coop. I like seeing Coop, what he's doing, man. He's doing his thing every time he gets a opportunity.
Darius Cooper. Gotcha.
Darius Cooper, yeah.
Interesting. What about you, Prom?
I already said it.
You already said it. It's Tim.
Oh,
White Tim.
Okay. White Tim.
Defensive turnovers. I mean, our defense has been playing stout a lot of weeks, but the turnovers weren't always there. And you want them to happen more often. Turnover battle usually wins you the game. So shout out to like Zach Ball with the pick and them hawking around the ball. It looks like the defense, it gets hints of last year where you see everybody surrounding the ball, everybody attacking whoever the player is. And that felt good because they broke that down a lot last year with ball hawking and didn't feel like it was there. And looked a little different yesterday.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will. He says the TD pass to AJ was like an exclamation point on Jalen's day yesterday. Solid decision making. Shout out to Rich. He says Tank showed out. I think that's something
I need more Tank, man. I need more Tank, bro.
Tim. I was waiting for Tim to say something. He chimed in. He is a big Tank believer. Shout out to Warren. He says, "What's good, fellas? I just landed in Dallas." He says,
even though his son is a Raiders fan, what was that about? But
that was a curveball. But it's
damn,
at the end of the day. At the end of the day, he said that he just grew up liking them. So
his grandfather was a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Warren sent me a photo today, and he told me how much fun they had and how much his son had a good time, even though we gave him the business, but it was just like we normally do, respectful. You know what I mean? Just having a good time.
Imagine
kid had a
coming
good time.
all the way to Philadelphia. Your team didn't score a point, not even a field goal.
But I thought it was a nice teaching moment, family teaching moment that you should listen to your father at all times.
Go to your father's house.
Go to your father's house.
You go and learn today. But it was nice, father and son matching Snuggie moment. I told him that I said I have my matching. I have the Kelly Green Snuggie in the car. I said this is the last minute that you could change your mind and wear the Kelly Green Snuggie in and put that Ratchet Raiders thing away. And he said no. You go and learn today.
Mm-hmm.
But great seeing you guys out there. Big perks.
The one thing that did make me laugh is when Prime is helping with the cheesesteaks. If you see somebody, if they're not wearing Eagles gear or if they're wearing Raiders gear, they don't get fed unless they say "Go Birds." That was pretty funny. There was a lot of "Go Birds."
Not all heroes wear capes, bro. You're one of them.
This guy bullying people for cheesesteaks.
Ain't bullying. That's just what he's supposed to do. You come to
God teach him a lesson, man. You know what I mean? Listen, you want to have a good time and you want to eat. You know what I mean? It's our rules.
You're gonna learn today. But Big Perk says more Latu. I think this is something we talked about with the way that our blocking tight ends and get Dallas Goedert and Calcaterra.
Can I get something off my
Is that a family trend in the league? Because I've been hearing Latu all week around the league.
Yeah,
bro?
I'm not sure. There's a couple of them. But I was gonna say Calcaterra and Goddard are their block rating is pretty low in the league. One of the highest is Latu as of late, and on these blocking snaps, I asked for more Latu a couple weeks ago in some of these blocking situations, but I'm glad to see he's getting more snaps.
See, but isn't that a funny thing? Didn't we bring that up when? Just drew a blank on the first play. Van Sumeren when he went down, they had him scheduled in as a fullback, so that made me think that Tulo had a heavy offensive game plan with a fullback. You don't just carry a fullback to let him stand on the sidelines. You know what I mean, that's not common in today's NFL. So by bringing those guys in for the heavy sets, it may open some things up.
Every time we get like a role player or something, I always want to be like, is it weird to like DM a player and be like, yo, man, I see what you're doing out there. Just because, I mean, these players don't get credit. Not a lot of them.
Slide into another man's DM is crazy.
Hey, I get it all. I get it all the time. They're like, yo, man, can I get that picture from like week 1 in 2017? All day, every day, someone randomly.
That's crazy.
I got one just today. This is proof.
I have the name.
I went to the Dallas game a few weeks ago and never received any. I'm gonna stop there.
The voice.
The voice. Yeah, I was about to say. You acted like you are an R&B singer right now.
Sounds like a big burly guy was requesting the photos.
on December 15th at 3:55 3 p.m. I was sitting in the tree and that was just my gathering my thoughts.
Oh man.
Oh dog, that was hilarious. Your mic, B.
You're like, now, all right. Now you get that text and you're like, all right, now I gotta go find these damn pictures.
Yeah.
It's crazy work. Todd says, I DM'd Gail. Can I get a Crafty John Lombardi necklace? See?
That could be a wedding gift. Just
all right.
All right. So the guy that asked you for these Dallas pictures, he must be covered in tattoos.
Oh, that's a he.
No. Gail would have said his name. Gail would have said his name. Gail would have called him out.
I would have. This is an everyday.
You can't even, if it ain't Gail, it's me. I can't even get 5 minutes into my house. Yo, dog, you want to send those pictures? God damn, bro.
Oh, no.
Can I get in the house?
Yeah. It's that times like 100 or times a billion with Frank.
No, the funniest ever was Frank when we were leaving the Landon Dickerson thing. We were walking to our cars, and he goes, "I just started a group text with everybody so everybody can send the pictures over." I said, "Dude, we're not even at our vehicles yet."
Yeah. I was gonna say one of the plays, I didn't mention my plays that made me feel like we're back on track or whatever. Us on third down conversion rate.
Yeah.
Was at a high clip. That's something we need to work on in the playoffs. I think it's still a little, even though Dallas Goedert played amazingly well, just dropping that touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Like Jalen could have had an extra touchdown. But I'm just saying, he still got it. That's the only play where I think we didn't execute. I mean, that was just a beautiful play call, and I was like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
And as a tight end trying to get another contract, every one of those touchdowns is hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Is he leading? Is he leading in touchdowns in the team?
I think so.
But that's a big thing. Like at that situation, like yeah, it would have been perfect power, all that stuff. But if he doesn't score those touchdowns, it could help with next year's possible contract. Because I saw somebody bring it up. This is the last year of his deal, so
yes,
that is going to be a conversation. Somebody had asked that earlier, so yes, that is going to be a conversation.
Let's see. I mean, NFL tight ends, the most touchdowns in the league goes to Trey McBride.
Arizona.
He's got 10 touchdowns. Dallas Goedert
That's all they got.
has 9 touchdowns.
Okay.
So if you look at Jake Ferguson is third with 7. And then there's another player down there. I was trying to see I mean Zach Ertz has 4. He's way down the list. But I mean, top 2 in touchdowns, not bad. Not bad at all. Receptions. Well, let's not to get too crazy. We'll stick with receptions wise, Dallas Goedert is 10th in the league in receptions with 54. Okay.
Damn.
He's getting a target share 20.39%. That's his target share.
Yeah.
Most targeted tight end in the league is Trey McBride and Brock Bowers, who we shut down. So let's celebrate Dallas Goedert while we can.
Yeah. Dallas Goedert's only out of the top 10 in one statistic category. That's pretty wild.
I mean, we all been saying this for the past 2 years that he's a top 10.
As long as he's on the field.
But he's gotta stay on the field. That's the biggest thing.
Antonio Holmes says, yo, Epps fits like a glove. 2 games, good games from him. Yeah, I mean, you think about it, that injury that he had must have been a phantom injury. I felt like he really didn't get hurt.
Who, Epps?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I think we've had so many falls on this team. We have had more falls for our players than opponents that face Jake Paul.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Gale's on one tonight. I like it.
Yeah.
He got that sleep.
Yeah. It felt like Jake Paul. Damn.
I was having a
bar, son. That's a bar, son.
We can start say it with your chest now. I'm just gonna my say it with your chest is let me just make sure I put that up there. Say it with your chest. Do you guys believe any fall, like knockout in boxing, MMA? Do you question a lot of these? I mean, with the rampant news of like people taking money or like bets or whatever. Do you believe?
Absolutely.
Do you believe any big boxing match that like somebody took money to take a fall? Like, how do you enjoy that? Because I started to think why I don't. I used to watch MMA like a lot.
Yeah.
I used to watch boxing a lot, and I stopped watching boxing.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm. It's like that with a lot of sports. I mean, I was into all sports at one point, and it's like now I'm just down to 2, and that's baseball and football. Because basketball, they don't play like they used to back in the day. They soft as hell. LeBron first coming into the league, I was a fan, especially when he was with Cleveland. But when he went to Miami, nah. When he came back to Cleveland, I showed him some love again. Then when he went to LA, hell no. And then like yesterday, I watched him. Yo, he really messed his league up, man. Just the way he complains about the dumbest shit. And I miss NBA from back in the day. You know, Detroit Pistons, New York Knicks, the Sixers. You know what I mean? These boys used to ball, and Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? When he took a foul, but you know what I mean? If he's scoring on you, he earned that point. You know, that's what I miss. Boxing, same thing, man. Like you're about to see one this week. If you're leading up to this match that Jake Paul is about to have with this guy this weekend, yes, the truth is going to be told. You know what I mean? If that big man gets laid out by Jake Paul, you know you know the shit is set up.
But
know
are
what I
you
mean?
gonna
money grab,
watch
though,
it though?
bro?
But that's just the thing. They do got us. They got us. Just like let's go back to last night game. We can't stand the Cowboys, but you got to give credit where credit is due. They get the most televised game because us haters love to watch them lose, and that's why their fan base can say all they want. Like you guys help us get to where we at because you keep on showing us love, and it's the truth. We do because we'll sit there. I watched the whole game yesterday. I was waiting for that clock to hit 0. They got if it was an event that I had to pay for, they got my money because I sat there and I watched that whole damn thing. Like it's just how it is, man. It's just how it is in the sports industry right now. It's just like it's diminishing a lot. So yes, going to your point about boxing, I'm not a fan of watching it anymore, man. I'm not. Like you just don't know what to expect, and I don't bet on it no more. MMA, something totally different. I don't know. I'm all in MMA. Like I'm big with MMA. Because that could go either way. And I love always going for the underdogs when it comes to the UFC. I always love going for the underdogs. But boxing, yeah, bro, it's definitely just not the same anymore.
Man, boxing ain't been the same since Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. and all those guys are our favorite boxers. It just hasn't been the same. So I totally get you on that one. NBA, it's just I feel like the Spurs messed everything up with the load management and all that stuff, and that really messed it up. LeBron has had his hand with the GM stuff and all that crap. But now it's just like I'm with you though. With you, Primo, like I miss '90s basketball. I miss the early 2000 basketball with like T-Mac, Kobe, rest in peace, and like Vince Carter. Remember the slam dunk contests back in those days? It was like no propaganda. It was just like, yo, you gonna go up there, we're gonna see your vert, and let's see. I'm gonna do some fly shit up in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's different now, and it's just. But I totally get what you said, though.
I miss the players driving into the lane. You know what I mean, to score the basket. Everybody wants to shoot from the free throw. Everybody think they still hurt. Like I'm tired of it, man. Like you know what I mean? Come on.
we turned into Unk Sports.
Oh, for sure. We definitely team Uncle.
When I was in my day, man,
Dog, listen. When I was playing, and I remember when the game started changing for me was, I was I was an okay shooter. I had a jumper, but I remember one of the GMs from the team that I was trying to play for and try to do a tryout. He was like, "Hey, with a point guard running my team, I need somebody that's going to shoot the rock and behind the arc." And I was like, not find the open player and get things done and try to win the game, play hard defense, and I'm a two-way player. No, I just need somebody that's going to do a step. I'm like, that's not my game. I'm not your guy. That's just not my game. So it's different, man. It's super, super different, bro.
I'm gonna use load management now. Your significant other asks you to take out the garbage. Like, look, load management. not today, but tomorrow. Like, try that. I want you all to go try that with your significant others.
Shit.
And then when they just say someone serves you a nice meal,
I can see my wife right now turning into that chick from that movie. Wait. Like, take out the goddamn chest. Okay.
Prom's gonna be like, "Yo, can I have a second serving of that?" And then she's look back at you. Load management, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you've eaten too many cheesesteaks. We were talking about your cheesesteak consumption the other day. We're all amongst friends here, me and Tim. We said, yeah.
Mine?
No. I don't think I know anyone who eats 2 cheesesteaks in one sitting. Yeah.
What's wrong with that? That's not normal. That's not normal.
I just
Yo.
I said I don't know anyone but Primo that eats 2 cheesesteaks.
Primo can eat, bro.
One sitting.
Yes. Yo, I've never seen somebody eat a burger the way he does too. Like this, yo, walk it, just hum.
Well, that was the comment by what was it? Was it with the 8x8 when they're like, I took the picture. I had to take the picture because that thing would have been it was gone.
Yeah, for sure. I was still in Cali when they both left, right? And I was at Fat Burger, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send this in the chat. Nobody said anything, but I was waiting for Primo to be like, "Hey,
I ain't say nothing, but I looked at that thing like, yo, that shit look good. I ain't even gonna front. I didn't respond, but when you said that picture, man, I was like, yo, man, that thing look good.
Well, I started getting to thinking. I'm like, man, maybe Prime should be like the Kobayashi for his people. You know what I mean? You could be,
I think we
you're
got
like-
to enter Prime into like a eating
he
contest.
could
Man, come
be,
on, stop, man.
bro, I'm saying. Ask amongst your friends.
Hey, I'm a big guy. And I know this. But when they said at that tailgate Olympics that there was a possible cheesesteak contest, depending if there was a tiebreaker, I was like, not me. Not me. It's not me.
Primo up there, big. I think Primo I
was hungry. I was hungry that day too, so I would have tore it up.
Listen, I seen this man. All right, I was at his house. This is a couple years ago. This is when we won the Super Bowl in 2018. I'm at this man's house, right? He's like, yo, I'm gonna get us like he got us like 4 cheesesteaks. I'm like, oh, cool. So you know, I get mine. He gets his. Autumn gets hers. I'm just eating one. I look back over to say something to Primo because he got the champagne, the cola champagne.
Cola champagne, yeah.
Primo's already done, B. Like he was like, yo, I'll roll the Jawn up like he was about to hit him with the Kobe with the.
I don't know anyone.
Gail can tell you every time we go out to dinner together. You know what I mean? What order? I'm already like. I'm waiting on Gail to finish eating.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like, Gail, this is Gail the whole time on his phone, taking one bite.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there like, bro, what'd you eat?
I'm editing something.
Rich says probably with mayo.
Nah.
Probably with mayo. This guy.
Oh man. But I wanted to give a big shout out to Philly Sports Trips. They have a couple trips left in the tank. We got Washington coming up on Saturday. We have the Buffalo trip, December 27th. All these games mean something. So you Birds fans better make sure you go out there and support your Birds. It's not that far away, but if you're looking to book a trip, head over to phillysportstrips.com. Make sure to follow them at Philly_sports_trips on IG, at Sports Trips PHL on X, and Philly Sports Trips on Facebook. For more information, go to phillysportstrips.com and go Birds. Go Birds. Also, big shout out to everyone that helped us out with the tailgate. That means you, Bud Light, for holding us down all these years. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Crooked T, man. It's been a big hit at the tailgate. A lot of people love the fact that VG's got his own drink out there, and they're at the tailgate, man. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Savelli's Pizza for helping us out with the cheesesteaks as well. Evan Hollywood Hearn on the grill, per usual. Recover Sports Hydration 180. I am drinking it as we speak. Good stuff, man. Very good stuff. Also, shout out to Tim Armstrong for his and his truck. His truck gets a big high five. Tim's got I'm sure he's got tons of stuff in the back of his truck from our tailgate.
A little bit of stuff left from this one. This wasn't normal. Did you guys already touch base on the tailgate and kind of what we had to go through?
Yeah. We talked about it at the very beginning, the audible that we called and made it happen. Yep, you know what I mean.
Yep.
And you had a big play in that, bro. Nice job.
Shout out to everybody that showed up. Appreciate that. I mean, no, it was everybody, 100%. Like, we all stepped up. I mean, it was rough. That first 20 minutes was rough, Kincaid, like legitimately, because the guy said to me, G will open to the public. I said, oh. And he goes, could be 20 minutes, could be 2.5 hours. Damn. I said, that's not helpful. Like that popped the bubble right there. So we all.
I did see you guys in line like what, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
4:30. We got out there. Yep.
5 in the morning. But it's when you sit there and you're like, all right, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people in your DMs being like lost. I'm gonna be. So I mean, we all came together, had a good time. Had a good time.
That was good. And then shout out to Crafty Jawn because Warren, we gave out some chains. That was cool, like we normally do, even without speakers and whatnot. We were able to. My loud ass was screaming, trying to get everybody's attention.
Shout out to Blue Meanie, who was also at the Tailgate Olympics, having a good time with Mrs. Blue Meanie. Always a good time to see you out there in the field. Yeah, man. Other than that, did I miss anyone? Crafty Jawn, shout out to Crafty Jawn. He was at the tailgate. I think Big Frank went up to Crafty Jawn. I said, "There's the guy that you wanted me to text. He's right there. Go ahead. You can talk right there. You can ask him for pictures. Go ahead." They talk. They had a good time, and they.
He said you could ask him for pictures.
He's gonna be making a birds by billion.
Oh shit!
Chain. So look out for that.
Yo, Frank was super happy when he got the link up with McCoy in LA, and McCoy said it birds by billion and shook his helmet.
Yeah.
He might have had an accident on the floor.
I'm sure we already touched on the positivity bunnies, right?
We did.
Already went over that.
We did. I said the pictures. Did you get the picture?
We did.
See?
There it is.
Why you didn't put it in the damn chat though?
There it is.
Very nice, man. We also had
Beep, beep.
This is Big Frank and Crafty Jawn. So all those chains that you see us wearing, Crafty Jawn, make sure you hit them up. It's Christmas time. You can get the Santa Claus Crafty Jawn, which is on Brianna's neck. But there's Rich from Crafty Jawn, and there's Frank asking for something like Oliver Twist with his hands out like cups, always asking for something. Can I have some more pictures, sir? Please, can I have more pictures, sir? Yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. And we'll talk to Crafty Jawn about getting Todd a Super Bowl chain. Okay. I mean, I'll just give you mine. Okay. That'll be your wedding present. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Anything else that we've missed, man? It's been a wild ride the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I guess our attitudes have shifted this, now that we won a game. Yeah, man. Let's just be ready. Just be ready, man. Like this is. I feel like the Eagles are they're on the right path, and this is what you want. This is what you want. I mean, I think a lot of people were putting online. They were like, a couple years ago when we lost to the Arizona Cardinals, they're like, please don't do this today. So don't be the Grinch that stole Christmas. You know what I mean? So let's make sure we get this dub. But I feel like this heading into the Commanders week is going to be one of those where I believe we take care of business. And like I said, one brick at a time, 1 week at a time. Don't look over the Commanders and be like, oh, we got to get ready for the Buffalo Bills. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry for cussing. I usually don't like to cuss, but I had to say that. Keep the Commanders in front of you. Take care of business.
Nice, man. Was that your last word?
That was that was my last word. I will say this though. Happy birthday to my beautiful grandmother that turned 81 today. Yeah, man. That's my heart right there. That woman raised me. She is Pennsylvania strong. You know what I'm saying? So me and my grandmother, man, she raised me. We've been through a lot. And today I FaceTimed her and she said, where you at? With my bottle of tequila. So be over there with a bottle of tequila in my mom's house within a week.
That's great. That's great.
So she was like, "I need my bottle of tequila, and you and I gonna take a shot." I said,
Wow.
yes, man.
That's
I don't even like tequila.
That's where you get it from.
Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. You know what's funny? I don't even drink like that anymore. I used to drink. I don't drink like that. But definitely want to say happy birthday to my grandmother, my beautiful grandmother, 81, 1944.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I remember Tim came to Philly with the fam. They went ice skating. Tim was a little tipsy.
No, I was not tipsy. My wife was tipsy.
No, you was tipsy.
Nah, it was cold though.
If you want to see a big man tipsy on skates, yeah, I don't even say anything more. Tim don't even know how to skate.
No, I don't. You know, I don't know how to skate. I know to get on like skating ring, but I can't. Yeah. Ice skating is hard, B. Y'all, do any of y'all know how to ice skate?
No.
You know how to ice skate? You used to be a hockey player then, huh?
I don't know how to ice skate, but I've skated. I mean, I could do it. I can't do it.
Yeah. So I've been lucky enough to go to the Penn's Landing Eagles event they have for ticket holders past 2 years, and I'm a big guy, so people get up there and they're like, "Oh, this is going to be hilarious." People start watching, and then I hop on there and I can skate, and they're like, "Oh, that's not fun." They want to see my big ass fall.
Want to see you fall, yeah.
Big man on ice. This is the next step. Todd says you should see Tim chug a beer.
Bro, first of all, man, I've been getting my butt. I had a lot of injuries this year, so I will say that. But I'm not going to be in last place. So I'm good with that. I'm fine. I'm not doing 15 hours in the bar.
You can work on it. But how about you, Tim? Armstrong, last word.
I mean, this was you felt the crowd kind of sigh of relief once the points started getting up, especially, you know what I mean, with the time left when you saw McKee come in. We just needed that. And that doesn't, like to King Kane's point, there's still 3 more weeks of football. There's still teams that are, because everybody that takes these guys lightly, these are teams that want to be on a roster next season. They do not want to lose or go out that way. So they are trying to ruin your game week to week as much as they can. So we got to make sure we stay on the path. And then to the events we went to, everybody coming out to the tailgate, that was huge on the Audible. And then the Toys for Tots Tailgate Olympics, that was a real good time. That went to a great cause. So this was a good weekend. It was a solid weekend. The weather was good. I mean, even with the snow, it wasn't brutal. Like people were saying, like it's cold, but it's not that cold. So we got lucky for this time of year. So we'll just keep the main thing, and focus on the Commanders next week.
Yeah, man. I want to give a big thank you to everybody that, you know, made the tailgate happen yesterday, showing up. You know, like Tim said, the audible that we ended up calling, and you guys finding a way to come through. A big thank you to the Atwood brothers, man, Big Frank and Rich, you know, holding it down. They played a key part on scrambling to get things done. A big shout out to Gail and Tim, man, having the shovels in the truck, you know, that was huge. You know what I mean? Once I saw the shovel there, I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to get this thing popping, cleared the path. You know what I mean? We made it happen. So that was clutch. You know, just coming together as a team, like I said earlier, man, just coming together as a team and making it happen was a key thing. You know what I mean? We made the best of it, and I think everybody had a great time yesterday. You know, this is what we do, and we'll continue to keep doing it. You know what I mean? Thanks to all of y'all. So, you know, big ups. And again, what King K said, man, now's the time. Now's the time that we've been talking about getting hot at the right time. And it looks like this could be, you know, the game to leading that pathway to getting hot and running this thing out just the way we've been talking about it all season. So, you know what I mean? We said keep the faith, and here it is. This is the time to go ahead and keep the faith in the boys. We're about to play Washington twice, Buffalo one more game. And then we're going to see who's going to be our matchup for the playoffs. To you Dallas Cowboys fans, yo, peace. It was nice knowing y'all. You know what I mean? Another season downfall. Hold on to that 1% or carry that shit up to next season. You know, whatever the case may be. But, hey, it's always a happy ending on our side when it comes to that. But you know, at the end of the day, it's go Birds. See you guys on the next one.
Once again, thanks to everyone who stuck it out in the comments, those that are listening on the road, those that are listening tomorrow or the next day. We appreciate all the support. We see you guys at the tailgates. We had a family from Australia. We've had just a lot of people that listen who just end up coming to the tailgate for the first time, just having a good time and just, you know, chopping it up. We've done this every week. We've met people that support every week, so we appreciate you guys and all the people that help support the tailgate. But it's been a great ride, and like Prime says, you know, this is what we all root for. This is the moment. We're talking about seedings now. We're talking about possible road trips. We don't know where we're gonna go in the playoffs, which city we might be in, but this is when it's real for all these other fan bases who've had nothing to root for. Giant fans, Commander fans. I mean, this next couple weeks could be your Super Bowl, so obviously the Eagles have to still knuckle up and play a Commanders team that, you know, this is their Super Bowl. So obviously we're gonna be there rooting on strong and supporting our Birds like we do. Rain, sleet, or snow. It's go Birds, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
Big time.
Number 9, diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine.